Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be reviewing episode 7 of season 5 of The Walking Dead, Crossed. So this is the second to last episode of the first half of Walking Dead season 5. Next week we're going to get Coda. So yeah, let's get on it. So 10 seconds spoiler warning as usual for those who have yet to actually watch the episode and haven't already. Stop the video, go check it out, and come back here and watch the rest of this review. 10 seconds spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who have yet to actually watch the episode and haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me that I never gave you a fair warning, because as usual I did. So yeah, as usual, quick synopsis, X into 6, and then the rate. So basically in this episode we see what's going on with every single group. So as of now there are 4 groups. Okay, so let's start off with the main group, Rick's group. So Rick basically splits up. So after Daryl returns with Noah and gives the information, Rick decides to go to Atlanta with a few of his people and basically storm in and try to kill as many people in there and rescue both Beth and Carol. So the people who stay behind are Michonne, Carl, Father Gabriel, and Judith. And the people who leave are Rick, Daryl, Sasha, Tyrese, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Rick, Daryl, Sasha, and Tyrese. I don't know, it just seems a little bit too short for me. Oh, and Noah, okay? So yeah, basically, that's the main part of the episode. Basically, to stick with Rick's group, he basically is in close proximity of the hospital. He manages to capture 3 officers from Don's group, and basically what they're planning to do is kind of do a swap Beth and Carol for the 3 officers they have. And yeah, on the flip side you have Carl, Michonne, Gabriel, and Judith. They stay behind the church, and Carl basically makes Father Gabriel choose a weapon. He chooses a machete, and he basically goes to his room and relax. Michonne kind of checks up on him, whatever, and he basically sneaks out of the church somehow. Not even kind of surprised me the way he did, but whatever. He basically broke the floor and snuck out without the katana, basically to die outside of the church. I have no idea. He basically ran away, and he was about to have his first walker kill. Seemingly, he was about to have his first walker kill, and he kind of had like a realization. This is still people in some shape or form, and he sees that the walker he was about to kill had a cross right here. So I'm like, he ain't gonna kill her, because it was a female walker, so he ain't gonna kill her. So he doesn't. Now with Abraham's group, Abraham is still kind of in shock with what happened, with the fact that Eugene has been lying. Eugene's still knocked out. Maggie, she's kind of dealing with Abraham at the moment. So Glenn, Tara, and Rosita go off to get some water and some food by the nearby stream, and they manage to get some fish and some water, extra needed water, and they kind of deal with Abraham, saying, deal with Abraham, and everybody kind of deals their own way with the fact that DC is no longer a reality, seemingly. And they also, there's no really time to mourn over this stuff. It's stuff that happens every day. There's false hope. There's stuff that shouldn't be done. It's just basically all false hope, and we should be used to this by now. Even if this is one of the more detrimental false hopes, we still need to survive somehow, some way. There's no time to commit suicide or to harm each other or whatever. There's no time to kill each other. So we should all stick together no matter what, and see what happens. So it kind of seems like we may go back to the church by the end of the episode. I have no idea. Who knows? So yeah, the promo for the next episode, Abraham's group is seen, so that's pretty interesting in my opinion. So yeah, and then you have Beth and Carol, she's knocked out in the hospital, and Beth, she's basically is Don basically asks her to get some drugs for Carol to help her possibly outlive whatever condition she's in, and Beth does what she needs to do. And yeah, it was a pretty interesting episode. The ending it was funny because I was watching this video the day before, or actually not even the day before. I was watching a video of not rumors, but predictions of what could happen in this episode. There's this one prediction where it's similar to what happens in the comics with the governor. Basically the thing is that you have one of the governor's henchmen captured or going with Rick's group to their place, their hideout, and then trying to run back to their leader and tell their leader, hey, these people are here, you should go there to kill them or whatever. And basically it kind of played out like that in this episode, which I did not expect, because the governor kind of passed. Now we're at dawn, we're past Terminus, we're past Joe's group. Now we're here, we're back in Atlanta. We're even with Abraham, so I didn't think they were gonna do that. But maybe they are. Maybe they are. It kind of seems like they are. Because you have this officer who kind of convinces Sasha to go kill a walker who looks similar to one of his friends from before the apocalypse, and she kind of goes with him, and just as she's about to kill the walker, he kind of shoves Sasha into the wall or the window or whatever, knocks her out, and he kind of runs away. So I'm like, shit, I really did not expect that. So yeah, that kind of surprised me, I do have to admit. So are they gonna do the same thing in the comics and make Rick run him over with an RV? Because that'd be pretty funny. I'm gonna be honest, like ran the guy over with an RV. That'd be hilarious. So yeah, overall it's a pretty good episode. It's a pretty good episode. I do like the fact that Tara's group, they're kind of mourning over the fact the DC has been lost, possibly whatever. The fact that that's possibly a lie. Pretty interesting character development out of Gabriel. Pretty interesting. Where is he gonna go? I have no idea. Maybe if I have time, a discussion topic out of that. So yeah. We also had this pretty cool fight scene with Daryl and this one officer, and basically we finally see the effects of what happened to Atlanta after it's been bombed, walker-wise. We've seen burnt walkers or half-burnt walkers. We've seen like blown-up walkers, but now we see walkers melted to the floor. Like, I'm not even kidding. Their skin is melted to the floor. So that's pretty cool. And you have this one fight scene where Joe gets this one walker's head, pokes its eye out, rips it out the neck, rips the head out, and basically beats the officer with the walker head. So I'm like, that's fucking hilarious. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And yeah, there's some the title is interesting, Crossed, and it's funny because Father Gabriel's an interesting character, and you have a lot of imagery with him, kind of comparing him with Jesus, in my opinion, because this is one scene where he gets a nail stuck to his foot or something, like the shoe. And if you guys know Jesus and in Christianity mythos, that Jesus was hanged on the cross and he was nailed on the foot as well. So that's pretty interesting. So yeah, overall it's pretty good. So yeah, any negatives? There's a few odd things every here and there and throughout the episode that just didn't seem well with me. That just didn't sit well. Like a few small details, but aside from that, not really anything that could say that they shouldn't have done this. That was terrible. There's maybe a few details every here and there, but overall it's a pretty good episode. Well acted, well written. Overall, the usual, pretty good. So yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I give this episode an 8 out of 10. It's pretty good. It could maybe a bit more action wise, but whatever. I think the next episode is probably gonna be action packed to beast. So yeah, that's basically it for now for this episode, not episode review. So yeah, that's basically it for the review. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I do reviews for Walking Dead, Z Nation, Constantine, Arrow, Flash, Grace Point, and Scorpion. Gotham just ended today on Monday the 24th, 2014 for the mid-season final, November 24, 2014 for the mid-season final, so I'm not going to be reviewing. So I already posted my review for episode 10, so I'm not going to be reviewing that till January. So yeah, all the episodes are starting to have a mid-season final, so shit. So yeah, that's basically it for now. Subscribe, comment down below your thoughts on the episode. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Comment all that down below. Let me know. Like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.